Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Marilyn Darling Show, and welcome to another episode of Calligraphy for Beginners. We're going to be continuing on with our lesson from last week. We left off with E, and we're going to be continuing until we get to the next hour. So we're going to be going for another hour. Alexa, set alarm for 3 p.m.
Alarm set for 3 p.m.
All right. So, let's just take a little bit of a reminder of the basic strokes. I'm going to turn this sideways so you can see better. We have the upstroke, the hard downstroke, overturn, underturn, ascending stem loop, descending stem loop, reverse descending stem loop, compound curve, reverse compound curve, oval, reverse oval, C stroke, E stroke, K stroke, R stroke, S stroke, X stroke, and Z stroke. Then we have the double overturn, the double underturn, the half compound curve, double underturn, half double underturn, connection stroke, alright, and everything is pretty much, cross diddle. I think I remembered everything. So everything is pretty much made up of all of the rest of these. Okay, so we left off at E, so let's do F. Let's drop 2 down, mark off an X height. We have an upstroke, ascending stem loop, into a reverse descending stem loop, and an upstroke. Oval, underturn, upstroke, ascending stem loop, reverse descending stem loop, upstroke, ascending stem loop, underturn, connection stroke. Sorry. Okay, sorry about that. Upstroke, ascending stem loop, reverse descending stem loop, upstroke, C stroke, upstroke, ascending stem loop, reverse descending stem loop, upstroke, oval, ascending stem loop, underturn. upstroke, ascending stem loop, reverse descending stem loop, upstroke, E-stroke, upstroke, ascending stem loop, reverse descending stem loop, upstroke, ascending stem loop, reverse descending stem loop, upstroke. It's better if the top one and the bottom one look equal, so just take everything I do with a grain of salt. Alright, upstroke, ascending stem loop, reverse descending stem loop, upstroke, oval, descending stem loop, upstroke, upstroke, ascending stem loop, reverse descending stem loop, upstroke, ascending stem loop, compound curve. Let's drop 3 down, mark off an X height. Upstroke, ascending stem loop, reverse descending stem loop, upstroke, underturn, tittle. Upstroke, ascending stem loop, reverse descending stem loop, upstroke, descending stem loop, upstroke, tittle. Upstroke, ascending stem loop, reverse descending stem loop, upstroke, ascending stem loop, K-stroke. Upstroke, ascending stem loop, reverse descending stem loop, upstroke, ascending stem loop, underturn. Upstroke, ascending stem loop, reverse descending stem loop, overturn, overturn, compound curve. Now notice how I kind of wiggled out and up, because you have to go from an upstroke into an overturn. The other way that you can do this is you can go into an upstroke, into a hard downstroke, overturn, and a compound curve. Okay? Same thing with the N. Upstroke, ascending stem loop, reverse descending stem loop, upstroke into an overturn, and a compound curve, or upstroke, ascending stem loop, reverse descending stem loop, upstroke, downstroke, compound curve. Okay. Alright, let's drop 3 down, mark off an X type. Upstroke, ascending stem loop, reverse descending stem loop, upstroke, oval, connection stroke. Another way to do it is an upstroke, ascending stem loop, reverse descending stem loop, upstroke, right into an oval, and then looping through. Upstroke, ascending stem loop, reverse descending stem loop, upstroke, hard downstroke, compound curve. Upstroke, ascending stem loop, reverse descending stem loop, upstroke, oval, reverse descending stem loop, upstroke. Upstroke, ascending stem loop, reverse descending stem loop, upstroke, R stroke, underturn. So the R stroke should go right through the middle of that letter. And the R should come just below the just underneath the X height and start just above the X height, about where the tittle would be. Upstroke, ascending stem loop, reverse descending stem loop, upstroke, S stroke, upstroke. Upstroke, ascending stem loop, reverse descending stem loop, upstroke, giant underturn, cross. Upstroke, ascending stem loop, reverse descending stem loop, upstroke, underturn, underturn. Let's drop 3 down, mark off an X height. Upstroke, ascending stem loop, reverse descending stem loop, upstroke, underturn, underturn, connection stroke. Upstroke, ascending stem loop, reverse descending stem loop. Now from here, we're going to go from an upstroke into a compound curve. So upstroke into a compound curve. And then from here, we're going to go into a connection stroke. Upstroke, ascending stem loop, reverse descending stem loop. Now here we're going to come, we're going to do like an upstroke into an X stroke. So we're going to come up, over, around, and swoop into, kind of looks like an S, but not so sharp. Okay, then we're going to make a C stroke. Or almost a C stroke. We're going to come from the X height, curve down to the baseline, and then back up to the X height. Sort of like a modified underturn. Excuse me. Alright. Upstroke, ascending stem loop, reverse descending stem loop. From here, we're going to go from an upstroke into an underturn like we did with the V. So upstroke into a compound curve. And then from here, we're going to go into a descending stem loop and an upstroke. And then last for the F's, upstroke, ascending stem loop, reverse descending stem loop. Now we're going to make an X stroke. So we're going to go from an upstroke into an X stroke, and then we're going to do an F, a Z stroke, which looks like a downward fish. Okay. Alright, then we have F. Let's drop 3 down, mark off the next height. D, F, G, so let's start G. Quarter stroke, oval, descending stem loop, upstroke, oval, underturn, upstroke, oval, descending stem loop, full upstroke, ascending stem loop into an underturn into a connection stroke. Upstroke, oval, descending stem loop, upstroke, C-stroke. Upstroke, oval, descending stem loop, upstroke, oval, ascending stem loop, underturn. Upstroke, oval, descending stem loop, upstroke, E-stroke. You see these little bits here, right here? And like right here, you want to make sure that you hide those connections inside of the ink the best that you can. Upstroke, oval, descending stem loop, upstroke, ascending stem loop, reverse descending stem loop, upstroke. Upstroke, oval, descending stem loop, upstroke, oval, descending stem loop, upstroke. Upstroke, oval, descending stem loop, upstroke, ascending stem loop, compound curve. Drop 3 down, mark off an X height. Upstroke, oval, descending stem loop, upstroke, underturn, tittle. Upstroke, oval, descending stem loop, upstroke, descending stem loop, upstroke, tittle. Upstroke, oval, descending stem loop, upstroke, ascending stem loop, K-loop, modified underturn. Upstroke, oval, descending stem loop, upstroke, ascending stem loop, underturn. Upstroke, oval, descending stem loop, upstroke into an overturn, overturn, compound curve. Upstroke, oval, descending stem loop, upstroke into an overturn, compound curve. You can do the same with the upstroke, downstroke, compound curve, and same with the M. Okay, let's drop 3 down, mark off an X height, upstroke, oval, descending stem loop, upstroke, oval, connection stroke. Upstroke, oval, descending stem loop, upstroke, downstroke, compound curve. Upstroke, oval, descending stem loop, upstroke, oval, reverse descending stem loop, upstroke, upstroke, oval, descending stem loop, upstroke, R stroke, underturn, upstroke, oval, descending stem loop, upstroke, S stroke, upstroke, upstroke, oval, descending stem loop, upstroke, underturn, cross. Upstroke, oval, descending stem loop, upstroke, underturn, underturn. Upstroke, oval, descending stem loop, upstroke, underturn, underturn, connection stroke. Let's drop 3 down, mark off an excite. Upstroke, oval, descending stem loop, upstroke, into a compound curve, and a connection stroke. Upstroke, oval, descending stem loop, upstroke into an X stroke, C stroke, upstroke, oval, descending stem loop, upstroke into a compound curve, into a descending stem loop, into an upstroke. Upstroke, oval, descending stem loop, upstroke into an X stroke, C stroke. Upstroke, oval, descending stem loop, upstroke into a compound curve, into a descending stem loop. Oops, and I've just done this. Upstroke, oval, descending stem loop, up, X stroke into a Z stroke, into an upstroke. And there we've done G. Now that I think that we get the idea of how this goes, let's get a new piece of paper. And H. Alright, H. Upstroke, ascending stem loop, compound curve. Now notice how I come away from the spine and then into the compound curve. Oval, underturn. Upstroke, ascending stem loop, compound curve, ascending stem loop, underturn, connection stroke. Upstroke, ascending stem loop, compound curve, C stroke. Upstroke, ascending stem loop, compound curve, oval, ascending stem loop, underturn. Upstroke, ascending stem loop, compound curve, E stroke, upstroke, ascending stem loop, compound curve, ascending stem loop, reverse descending stem loop, upstroke. Let's drop 3 down, mark off next height. Upstroke, ascending stem loop, compound curve, oval, descending stem loop, upstroke. Upstroke, ascending stem loop, compound curve, ascending stem loop, compound curve. Upstroke, ascending stem loop, compound curve, underturn. Tittle. Upstroke, ascending stem loop, compound curve, descending stem loop, upstroke, tittle. Upstroke, ascending stem loop, compound curve, ascending stem loop, K loop, modified underturn. Upstroke, ascending stem loop, compound curve, ascending stem loop, underturn. Upstroke, ascending stem loop, compound curve, double overturn, overturn, compound curve. Same thing with the N, drop 3 down, mark off next height. A upstroke, ascending stem loop, double overturn, compound curve. Let's see, with these humpy ones that you have to take notice that there's a double underturn there, double underturn there. Upstroke, ascending stem loop, compound curve, oval, connection stroke. Upstroke, ascending stem loop, compound curve, hard downstroke, compound curve. Upstroke, ascending stem loop, compound curve, oval, reverse descending stem loop, upstroke. Upstroke, ascending stem loop, compound curve, oval. Upstroke, ascending stem loop, compound curve, R stroke, underturn. Upstroke, ascending stem loop, compound curve, S stroke, upstroke. And with that, I'm just going to take a small break to get some water. Are we having fun yet? Okay. Let's drop 3 down, mark up. Next height. Upstroke. Ascending stem loop. Compound curve. Underturn. Cross. Upstroke. Ascending stem loop. Compound curve. Underturn. Underturn. Upstroke. Ascending stem loop. Compound curve. Underturn. Underturn. Connection stroke. Uh-oh. What's going on? Okay, there we go. Upstroke, ascending stem loop. This one's gonna be a compound curve into a double, compound curve into an X stroke, and then a C stroke. And then upstroke, ascending stem loop. This is going to have a double compound curve. This is one of the only one, this is the other one that you have to worry about. Not just the double overturns, but the double compound curve. And this one goes into a descending stem loop, upstroke. And the same thing with the X, we're going to have to do the Z, upstroke, ascending stem loop, overturn, modified, overturn, and then a Z stroke, and an upstroke. Okay. Let's drop 3 down, mark off an X height, upstroke, ascending stem loop. Oops. Let's see, we're doing the eye now, so upstroke, underturn, oval, underturn, tittle. Upstroke, underturn, ascending stem loop, reverse descending step, upstroke, underturn, ascending stem loop, underturn, connection stroke, tittle. Upstroke, underturn, C stroke, tittle. Upstroke, underturn, oval, ascending stem loop, underturn, tittle. Upstroke, underturn, E stroke, tittle. Upstroke, underturn, ascending stem loop into a reverse descending stem loop, upstroke, tittle. Upstroke, underturn, oval, descending stem loop, upstroke, tittle. Are we starting to get it now? Good. Upstroke, underturn, ascending stem loop, compound curve, tittle. Upstroke, underturn, descending stem loop, upstroke, tittle, tittle. Upstroke, underturn, ascending stem loop. I have to answer this. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I have to take that call. H-I-J-K. Ascending stem loop, underturn. Okay. Alrighty then. Upstroke, underturn, ascending stem loop, underturn, tittle. Upstroke, reverse, so this would be a reverse compound curve, an overturn, and a compound curve. Upstroke, reverse compound curve, compound curve, tittle. Upstroke, underturn, oval, connection stroke. Upstroke, underturn, hard downstroke, compound curve, tittle. Drop 2 down, mark off next height. Upstroke, underturn, oval, reverse descending stem loop, upstroke. Upstroke, underturn, R stroke, underturn, tittle. Upstroke, underturn, S stroke, upstroke, tittle. Upstroke, underturn, underturn, cross, tittle. Remember, when you're doing an I and a T next to each other, the cross needs to be below the tittle. Upstroke, underturn, 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 tittle. Upstroke, underturn, 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 connection stroke, tittle. Upstroke, reverse compound curve, double underturn. This is the other one that you have to be aware about, is double underturns. Tittle, connection stroke. So not just a double compound curve and not the double overturn, but the double overturn, but the double underturn too. Upstroke, underturn into an X stroke, a C stroke, upstroke, double underturn, tittle, descending stem loop, upstroke. Upstroke, reverse compound curve into an X stroke, into a Z stroke, and an upstroke. And there we have all of the eyes. Okay, I'm going to get a new piece of paper. You can too if you want to. Alright. Mark off an X height. do a J, so an upstroke, descending stem loop, upstroke, oval, underturn, upstroke, descending stem loop, upstroke, ascending stem loop, underturn, connection stroke, tittle, upstroke, descending stem loop, upstroke, C stroke, tittle, upstroke, descending stem loop, upstroke, oval, ascending stem loop, underturn, tittle, upstroke, descending stem loop, upstroke, E stroke, tittle, upstroke, descending stem loop, upstroke, ascending stem loop, reverse descending stem loop, upstroke, upstroke, descending stem loop, upstroke, oval, descending stem loop, upstroke, tittle, upstroke, descending stem loop, upstroke, ascending stem loop, compound curve, drop down, mark off an X height, upstroke, underturn, underturn, tittle, tittle, oops, upstroke, descending stem loop, upstroke, underturn, tittle, tittle, upstroke, descending stem loop, upstroke, descending stem loop, upstroke, tittle, tittle. Upstroke, descending stem loop, upstroke, ascending stem loop, compound curve, upstroke, ascending stem loop, upstroke, descending stem loop, upstroke, ascending stem loop, K loop, underturn, alright, upstroke, descending stem loop, upstroke, ascending stem loop, underturn, tittle, upstroke, descending stem loop, overturn, overturn, compound curve, upstroke, descending stem loop, overturn, compound curve, tittle, drop a couple down, mark off an X height, upstroke, descending stem loop, upstroke, oval, connection stroke, tittle, upstroke, descending stem loop, upstroke, hard downstroke, compound curve, tittle, upstroke, descending stem loop, upstroke, oval, reverse descending stem loop, upstroke, upstroke, descending stem loop, upstroke, R stroke, underturn, tittle, upstroke, descending stem loop, upstroke, S stroke, upstroke, tittle, upstroke, descending stem loop, upstroke, underturn, cross, tittle, upstroke, descending stem loop, upstroke, underturn, underturn, upstroke, descending stem loop, compound curve, connection stroke, upstroke, descending stem loop, upstroke, underturn, underturn, connection stroke, tittle, upstroke, descending stem loop, upstroke, into an X stroke, C stroke, tittle, upstroke, descending stem loop, compound curve, descending stem loop, upstroke, tittle, upstroke, descending stem loop, modified overturn into an X stroke into a Z stroke, tittle. And then we've done the J's. Drop 2 down, mark off the next height. K is upstroke, ascending stem loop, K loop, upstroke, oval, underturn, upstroke, ascending stem loop, K loop, underturn, ascending stem loop, underturn, connection stroke, upstroke, ascending stem loop, K loop, underturn, upstroke, C stroke, upstroke, ascending stem loop, K loop, underturn, oval, ascending stem loop, underturn, upstroke, ascending stem loop, K loop, underturn, E stroke, upstroke, upstroke, ascending stem loop, K loop, underturn, ascending stem loop, reverse descending stem loop, upstroke, upstroke, ascending stem loop, K loop, underturn into an overturn, overturn, compound curve. Upstroke, ascending stem loop, K loop, underturn into an overturn, compound curve. Of course, the other ways that you can do it are upstroke, ascending stem loop, K loop, underturn, hard downstroke, overturn, compound curve, up, ascending, K loop, hard downstroke, compound curve, up, ascending, K loop, underturn, oval, connection stroke, upstroke, ascending stem loop, K loop, underturn, hard downstroke, compound curve, upstroke, ascending, K loop, underturn, PQ, so oval, reverse descending stem loop, upstroke, ascending, K loop, underturn, R stroke, underturn, upstroke, ascending, K loop, underturn, S stroke, upstroke, upstroke, ascending, K loop, underturn, ascending, underturn, upstroke, ascending, K loop, underturn, underturn, cross, Hold on just 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay. Sorry about that. Upstroke, ascending, K-loop, underturn, 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 upstroke, ascending, K-loop, underturn, underturn, connection stroke, upstroke, ascending, K-loop, into a double underturn, into a connection stroke, upstroke, ascending, K-loop, double underturn, descending, upstroke, upstroke, ascending, K-loop, into an X stroke, C stroke, upstroke, ascending, K-loop, X stroke, into a Z stroke, into an upstroke. Okay, and there we have K. Okay, I'm going to change pages. You can too if you want to. And I think that we will end for there. So, how far have we gotten today? We got through a couple of letters. We got through F, E, F, G, H, I, J, and K today. So, that's a good amount of connection letters that we've done of the minuscule alphabet. What did you guys think about today's video? That's all I've got for today. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this one. I hope that you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media. Like, comment, subscribe. Ring the little bell. Make sure it's set to all so when I upload new content, YouTube notifies you. Check out the links in the doobly-doo for discounts, and I will be back very soon with another video. So take care until then. Have a great day. Okay, love you. Bye.